Hello my fellow Shogun 2 and full of the samurai players. The Rip here with the Prussian Prince.
Hello.
Oh, and we on a stream of Prussian Prince and on my recording, and which will come up on my channel much later because it takes time to upload and proceed and stuff, but that's not important. Important stuff is that we are in a semi-finals of Rising Sun tournament from Russian Rus TW forum. Yeah, it's a Russian Total War Center, and we have here Duck against Han Asparukh on Flood Plains. And from the very beginning we can see that Duck choose very line heavy build with 4 vanilla Yariki support with 1 revolver cavalry. And his line, from what I can see, he have 2 vermilion dot forces, 1 and 2, and everything else is mix of different beers. He have 4 white beers in the middle, actually 3 white beers in the middle, whatever, and red beers on flanks. So what do we have for Han Asparukh?
So for Han Asparukh we have Command General, I believe. Yes, with gun enabled. Then we also have 1 revolver cav and 3 Yariki, all rank 6 on his right flank, and then on his left flank we also have a revolver cavalry and probably another Yariki. But he does have some spear levy, some couple red bears, 4 red bears it seems, vanilla, 2 azures and 1 black tortoise, and that seems to be about it for Han Asparukh.
Yeah, so much stronger cavalry force, but there, oh man, first volley going on near archery dodge, and this black tortoise force of Han Asparukh already wavering.
Oh, look at the revolver cav
BS.
of Duck on the left flank. He already took out the Yariki with his revolver cav on the
Man,
left flank.
such an aggressive start from both players actually.
Yeah,
It was Han Asparukh who moved so close near archery dodge, but now his red beard is getting decimated.
yeah. But look, he did actually go into the revolver cav with his Yariki. Duck mismicroing his revolver cav.
Yeah, but it's questionable because
I don't know. He
it's
has to
definitely
do...
good exchange for Han Asparukh here.
Yeah, he's in the forest with like 2 line units, and he's got gen support there, and another revolver cav that he's gonna send in there to assist him in the defense. But I think at this moment I think Han Asparukh can do a good job on that flank.
Well, he have the main problem with Han Asparukh build right now is, even so he took out very expensive revolver cavalry of Duck, he paid very expensive level 6 Yari cavalry himself. And if you look at his line, Han Asparukh I mean, it doesn't have these auras as 2 vermilion bird forces from Duck. So, I don't know, these exchanges are actually kinda good for Duck, but I don't agree with the fact that he just threw away 2 vanilla Yariki in the middle, because now these red bears might die as well, but they actually doing a nice damage against this revolver cavalry, which poor thing.
Yeah, I do think that Khan, he's gonna win his right flank, but he's gonna lose his left flank.
Most probably, we don't know yet.
Yeah, maybe his center. His center isn't looking good either right now, because he's got 2 units firing at Duck's 3 units, which is a problem.
Other problem would be for Han Asparukh, I mean, is utilizing his revolver cavalry without melee cavalry is very difficult. Revolver cavalry rely heavily on the fact that opponent cannot shoot at you. Otherwise, it becomes very expensive throwaway unit. And other thing is, archery dojo is under Duck's control, so these revolvers
he
would soon run out of ammo.
He somehow let that red bear alone of Duck on that flank.
He was afraid his revolver cavalry was basically dying because this red bear were trying to shoot at it. But at the same, look, Duck giving attack order for other red bears, and even this running revolver cavalry losing 20 men. Look, 20 men just running away. It's super expensive exchange. But on the other hand, here near archery dojo, even with archery dojo, Duck have very hard time winning this fight because Asparukh nicely positioned in a forest, and honestly, it's still his win on this flank.
Still cost inefficient for Asparukh on that side.
Yep. And I wonder why Duck wouldn't do what he himself suggests. Like, he have infantry advantage on this flank near archery dojo. Why wouldn't he use one of his red bears to just go into melee through the forest? But now, Asparukh trying to use his revolver cavalry to kill General of Duck. But this will just end up in losing this revolver cavalry, and already GG from Asparukh. Yeah, like I don't see he have many chances here anymore. GG indeed. So actually, I forgot to tell that this is best of 5 series, and first map most probably a choice of a Duck. And Asparukh doesn't even try to micro his general anymore. So we can get nice shots here. Oh, blood splats. Okay, let's see here. His units running. And look how, even losing so much more men in some units than Asparukh, Duck's lines still stay just because of this Vermilion Dot Force Aura. Yeah, and actually, Duck seems to have gun gem, maybe. He doesn't have
like
stand fight.
To me. Well, you don't want stand and fight. Like, it's not necessary.
Oh yeah, actually he had archer dodger. I was trying to explain reload boost for Vermilion Blood Forces, but that's from archery dojo. Yes. Very safe builds from both players. Much more aggressive from Asparukh, but still, personally, when you take so much line, I feel like you may want to mix in some aura units.
Yeah.
It's just you can't keep your general everywhere. And going heavy line with strong cavalry is just a bad balance of forcing. You either want very like I don't see this build being universal.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look. And they deployed same amount of men, and next map is from Asparukh Upper Reach. So there is a huge chance that we will see either cavalry heavy play or spear full at rush. And here for Duck, let's see, all his beers did well. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beers took over 100 kills. His cavalry, he basically threw it away.
His revolver cavalry were cost effective though, because they killed one Yariki.
Level 6, yep. But honestly, I don't know why would you... sometimes I think that maybe you may want to... in such a scenario with line heavy, you may want to take level 2 Sabre cavalry instead of one of vanilla Yariki. It may be more cost efficient when it comes to disrupting enemy line. I'm not sure about that. Maybe Duck hoped that his micro will allow him to charge consistently, but he obviously didn't get a chance to. For Asparukh, revolver cavalry did okay. Both of them were relatively good, but overall his units didn't have enough morale, and he was overwhelmed with the amount of lines that Duck deployed. Yeah, just it was just numerical advantage on all fronts, and Asparukh definitely shouldn't have taken that fight. When you have disadvantage in line fight, you don't want to stay and shoot. You want to go back on one flank, push on other, and using your cavalry, try to break other flank of your opponent.
Yeah.
But Duck did very well job of keeping his line together. He wasn't split that much, like, which is a very huge factor when you play against such a strong cavalry. Like this level 6 Yarrick is a very scary. If you have some isolated units, they would be destroyed in seconds. So you have to account for that. And soon we will go into third game, but I will stop my recording and hello my fellow Fall of the Samurai players. The Rip here with the Prussian Prince. Hello. And we are in a semi-finals of Rising Sun tournament. I always try to say number something, but I don't think this one have any numbers.
Yeah. It's well, who knows? Maybe they'll make a second one.
Yep. Well, in any case, we have Duck against Han Asparukh in semi-finals, and that's first semi-finals. Second one would be played most probably tomorrow. It would be Killerfish against Boss Tycoon. And in the first game on Flood Plains, which was Duck's choice, Duck won against Han Asparukh, and here's the second game. Hopper Rich it is, and now Han Asparukh is the host, and we will see how he deal with this map. And at least one of my prediction is working. On this map, before the game we expected either heavy rush or cavalry heavy build.
Yeah, we have.
But that's only one prediction out of two. That completely blowing away my. Actually, like, I'm not a big fan of very line heavy play, because I'm not a fan of static play, but I'm on this map I absolutely want to see it, because I don't know how it will be working here. Like I don't trust this map at all. It's so bumpy. Terrain is so strange.
Depends. There are still a couple good places. Like if you somehow switch positions and you form a line, like to the right of workshop and to the left of workshop, facing each other, then line may be good. But you have to get into that position first, which is difficult.
Yeah. Very. Well, the main problem here is what were shown by Duck himself and his cavalry heavy play on this map. These ridges on two sides, just when you trying to move in, they split your army, and if you blow up all your infantry on one side, only on one side, you basically give up the whole map control, and there is no point of you having so many line actually if you do that. So we will see. I don't even understand how his build supposed to work against cavalry heavy, but we will see.
Yeah. Anyway.
Because, yep.
Just gonna go over Khan's build. So, like, we get to do this before the game actually starts. So, for Khan Asparukh, we have Bushido Gun General with two revolver. Yeah?
And he have Reconnaissance, it seems.
Or Shinobi Informer, one of the two.
Yeah,
so,
most probably Shinobi, yeah.
2 Revolver Cav, 3 Shogutai, all level... 1 level 6, 1 level 5, and 1 level 7, so heavy upgrades on those.
Yep.
Then 1, 2... Wait, how many Spear Levy? He's moving them. 1, 2... 3 Spear Levy, 1 Kyoto Police, and 3 Yarikachi. Yarikachi with a couple upgrades, 3 and 4 I believe. Mostly 3.
Yeah.
And I don't see any other cavalry for Khan, so it's just pure infantry with 2 cavalry units.
And as I usually tell when I see such a build, revolver cavalry is actually ideal complementation for infantry heavy rush. Like it's basically spear rush with Shogitai here just in case that Duck will get...
Definitely Revolver Cav is better here than Imperial Guard Cav.
Yeah, and for Revolver Cavalry it's very important to either find a good angle to shoot, or for your infantry to for your enemy infantry to stop shooting, and which is very easy to accomplish with the melee rush. Like your opponent either run from you and cannot shoot, or stays and fight. Now let's see at Duck's build now. Again, looking at minimap, I can see that he have 2 hour units, and it's probably, yeah, Vermilion Blood Force again. 2 of them, 2 Vermilion Blood Forces, 3 Shogunate infantry, interesting, much more quality oriented infantry. 2 Red Bears on one flank, 2 Red Bears on other flank, and he messed up. So it's 4 Shogunate infantry actually. And instead of taking any cavalry at all, 0 cavalry, he took 3 Yarikachi. But man, look at... Now I see his plan. 2 of these Yarikachi have level 7. So it's actually... Look at their 24 defense. It's very good stopping unit. So if Asparukh doesn't choose the right angle of approach, these 2 Yarikachi can just pin him down while line would be shooting from behind. But we will see, we will see. I really think that that Asparukh choose a very strong approach for this map. It's just... It's something that very similar to what Duck used against Boss Tycoon when he was playing vanilla against Fall of the Samurai. But with such a build, you don't want to focus your forces in one place. You want to spread up, especially when you see that Duck have no cavalry at all. Now, and general for Duck is common gen, it seems. Yeah, probably. So let's see.
I guess he does want to try and focus on part of Duck's army. We'll see how that goes. That's what it seems like right now.
Yeah, well, that's what I was talking at the beginning. This reach between workshop and archery effectively splits Duck's army. But that only works if your opponent, and this time it's a Duck, I mean for Asparukh, does nothing. But Duck sees what's happening, so look at his line near workshop. It already started moving, and it will wrap around. And Asparukh, I don't like what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know, cause if Duck gets both workshop and sword dojo, that'll be so good for him, in my opinion. Like Duck already has archery dojo. Like he would have all 3 dojos potentially. I mean, he has the workshop right now, and he's going, like, he's gonna get shot up from so many sides right now.
Yep. Well, it still may work for him, but because you see how close he already to line of Duck near workshop. There is no angle for that line to shoot, so he can get very close. But at the same time, look how nicely positioned this Shogunate infantry and Vermilion Blood Force behind.
Yeah,
they position.
I don't think this will work.
It still might, considering amount of units, but no, really no. This is the problem. Is here, right here, new workshop. There should be something that forces Duck to blow up, but now Duck actually allowed to spread up, and now his Yarikachi. They would actually win against Yarikachi of Asparukh just because they are so freaking strong.
And that Shogitai already down to like 100 men.
Still connects, I think.
Barely.
We'll see how much it kills in the end.
0 kills, 2 kills,
yeah.
3 kills.
And look at this. Look, oh, Revolver Cavalry of Asparukh finally getting chance to shoot some. And look, he's just microing it around, only 9 kills so far. And they would be shot on, most probably.
Still looks terrible for Khan overall.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like he had very... Not had, but it doesn't seem like he have very clear understanding of rushing at all. It's like, he rushes like I do. He knows that it works if you can apply a pressure. But if your opponents know how to deal with that pressure, just taking a... okay guys, that's what I always tell about line spam, and that's what I will tell about rush right now. Just taking a build will not win you a game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You really need to adapt. And in this situation, Asparukh, it's like he didn't adapt for the fact that Duck have no cavalry. And I don't know, I don't like it. Like it's already over.
Yeah. And now
And Asparukh himself, it's like he was trying to predict build of a Duck, because taking melee rush without cavalry and other thing, think about it. If your melee rush with so many units is focused on so small area, how are you going to catch your enemy?
Yeah.
You don't have cavalry for that. You have nothing to go around and stop it. GG indeed.
Yeah.
It's best of 5, so at least one more game would be played.
Difficult position for Khan to come back now from.
Very, very. And very nicely showed by Duck that general, like, when most people think about maps, and I do, we think in terms of general features. But here it seems that Duck had a very clear plan about where exactly he wants his line to stay. And when his back line was prepared, he moved some units forward. So sometimes when you have a time and you really want to perform good, you may want to just start a custom game on some map, pause it, and just fly around looking at different spots and thinking about, okay, how can I defend here? How can I attack here? And sometimes you can even calculate a good build in terms of, okay, I need exactly 2 Shogitais, because I can effectively use them in this forest. Third one would be ineffective because I don't know how would it approach. Something like that.
Yeah.
Like just looking at the map, and all you need is very clean plan of what you do against different builds. Very simple, very clean, because game would change. And here Duck should have thought to himself, how do I deal with the line spam? It's very unlikely to see line spam on this map, but how? How do you deal with that if you meet it actually? And that's all I wanted to say, guys. Let's take a fast look at final stats. I will scroll down their builds for you. So as you can see, Yarik... Oh, and Yarikachi, look at these kills. Whoa! Like, Shogitai don't get that many kills sometimes. Red Bears, Vermilion Bird Force, Shogunate Infantry.
Those Shogitai for Khan got completely wasted.
Yeah, totally. Like, such a bad angle of approach in the end. Not even from... he could have pushed uphill advantage, like, just rush through the middle and then fall down, like, not like lose, but attack from above. In any case, that's all for second game. 2-0 for now, and we'll see you in... And hello, my fellow Shogun 2 players, the Rip here again with the Prussian Prince. Hello!
Hello!
And this is semi-finals of Rising Sun tournament without the numbers. And we have Duck playing against Asparukh on Hidden Mountains. And this is the third map of best of 5 series. In first 2 games, Duck, well, won pretty decisively, I should say.
Yeah.
And now he chosen hidden mountains. First map was Floodplains, chosen by Duck as well, and second map was Upper Ridge, chosen by Han Asparukh. If you're interested, go take a look, because it was actually pretty interesting. Even so, I shouldn't have spoiled it for you, that result, but still, man, it's just interesting to see how, even so the build Duck takes is pretty boring, he uses it very interestingly, and I think we might have a second wave of line heavy builds promoted by Agony members. What can you say in your defense, Russian Prince?
Well, it takes some skill to use, I guess.
Yes, indeed it does, because some people try to line spam me on ladder, but it doesn't work, and as you all know, I'm pretty mediocre player, as I continue to mention. So, let's take a look at builds. I guess I will start with Duck. And again, I'm taking a look at minimap, and this time I suddenly see very strange thing. Duck this time have no Vermilion Blood Forces.
Yeah.
So
Strange.
interesting change, because in both previous games with this line heavy build he took Vermilion Blood Forces for Aura.
It looks like Khan's build in game 1, kinda.
Yeah, but without Vermilion Blood Force, without. Oh, actually, yeah, Black Tortoise Forces, White Bear Infantry, Red Bear Infantry. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 line units. By the way, this tournament have 10 line units, 10 line unit cap, and actually didn't count in previous games, but whatever. So here we have Yariki level 6, Yariki level 6. This is more Duck-like. Yariki level 6, well, Yariki level 6, and Revolver Cavalry. This is Duck, I know.
Yeah, this is
even so
more of a balanced build.
Yep. Well, cost-wise, it's actually pretty balanced. I would say line-oriented, but relatively balanced. Yeah. And for Han Asparukh, oh my, your turn.
For Khan Asparukh, we have Command Gun General, then 1, 2, 3 Red Bears, 2 Spear Levy, and 2 Marines, 4 Shogunate Guard Infantry, which is sounds crazy, but we'll see how it goes.
Exactly 10 line units.
Yeah.
So he decided, well, am I worse than Duck? No, of course I'm not. I'm going line spam as well. But a bit, I would say, cost enough. Oh, look, some shot on the Yariki of Duck.
Oh, Duck is not being careful. He's gonna get his Yariki shot at.
Yep.
Or is he?
Lost 6 men for the general. But what I was trying to say is, I don't really understand such a build, because some of these guard infantry could be easily replaced by Shogunate infantry without guard, because morale auras do not stack. It's pretty important. And you see, Duck does what Han Asparukh didn't do in the first game. He actually retreats from a fight that he cannot take. And now it's pretty difficult, tough spot. Han Asparukh have 2 150 range units, so he have range advantage, and he can go aggressive.
But well, the range doesn't matter that much in the center, cause like Duck can just pull back in the center.
It still matters.
Well, like he can just pull back, and Khan doesn't really have anything to catch him. So
yeah, now actually, yeah. Now look how what I was trying to say. A lot of people say, like I did right now. Obviously, 150 range is a huge asset. It's a very strong offensive tool. Not on all maps. I actually think Han Asparukh may get one more volley. But look what Duck does. Because of not having 150 range and elite units, he actually have less line. But he have more expensive cavalry, which allows him to seize map control from Han Asparukh. And Han Asparukh plays really defensively, in all games actually.
Oh, and
But
look
more
at this.
importantly, yeah, Asparukh cannot spread too wide because of this cavalry, and I don't agree
Yeah,
with what Duck doing.
it's a mistake.
He's huge mistake. Maybe he hoped that this reach would protect him slightly,
Yeah,
but
I think,
he already losing one white bear
Yeah.
and losing it completely for nothing.
I believe he underestimated the power of that Shogunate Guard infantry.
I think it's more like he underestimated terrain. He thought that there is this small bump will defend him,
Yeah,
like other line. Look at this other white bear.
yeah,
It's actually very well protected. And now let's take a look at this Yoriki of Duck, which almost routed, but came back.
Well, at least Duck has two dojos going for him, workshop and farmhouse.
Wouldn't help that much, honestly.
Yeah.
I think so far, Han Asparukh doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Because Duck getting nothing for his exchanges. He sacrifices units and getting nothing in exchange.
Oh yeah,
and look,
he's gonna lose another white bear.
And near Sword Dojo, these red bears, they wasting so much time shuffling, not killing anything. Now they're routing. Look, 30 men killed, already routed.
Already so many units for Duck wavering and routing. Looks really bad for him right now.
I don't see any comeback scenario here
Revolver
right now.
Cav going into the Spear Levy.
Yeah, well, Duck screwed up this game totally.
Yeah.
He had. I don't want to say it's finished yet because we have seen that game against Killerfish, but overall, his cavalry destroyed without doing any damage. So, in terms of focus, no, I just don't see a comeback here.
Yeah. Only a blunder from Khan would... Big blunder would make him win this, but...
Yeah,
he
take
just,
his units out of fire at will.
Like he can just watch how his units kill Duck now. That's all he needs to do.
Yeah, and this is the power of line heavy build. Sometimes, if your opponent does a mistake trying to go aggressive, you can easily win without doing nothing.
This is more like a different type of line spam, more elite oriented.
Yeah, but it's very defensive build. Like honestly, I think if Duck should have taken his time, he was way too aggressive.
Yeah.
Like he controls two dodges. No need to engage for a third one. Like he can completely wrap around, and I don't know what he could have done actually.
It's
like
difficult.
Yeah, you need to wrap around without losing anything, and then you have to start attack at some point, supported with all your cavalry. And idea of that attack would be that Han Asparukh cannot help that region, because if he tries to turn his line, you would move all other line. So that's the best you can do, I think.
Yeah, I think like he
concentrated cavalry charge.
Yeah, and I do think that Duck he could have spread out his line more, I think, and he could have kept like 2 or 3 units in the center and then sent his other line units to the right, but not all of them.
Yep.
And not like that. Like he should not have engaged. But like you said, he probably thought the terrain would help him, but
it didn't.
Yeah.
So let's see at kill stats. It's for Han Asparukh. Actually, not that much overall. 2 Marines over 100, 2 Shogunate Guard Infantry over 100. But you see how fast Duck's units routed. 1000 kills out of 600, and without that morale aura, everything already routed. So again, these Vermilion Blood Forces, as you can see, it's important addition. And his cavalry, like a series of blunders, like losing a couple of Yariki mana at the beginning from general shots of Asparukh, and overall not concentrating them at all. Like, I never seen two Yari cavalry hit at the same place at the same time in this game. Well, in any case, that's 2-1, making this match more interesting. See you guys, my fellow Shogun 2 players.
Well,
the Rick here with the Russian prince.
Follow the samurai.
I guess Shogun 2 players might be interesting in this as well. Interested in this as well. But yes, my general, my usual stuff is to adapt my intro to a game, and I apologize for messing it up. Yes.
Next time you'll be like in a
Shogun
2 game. No. When you'll be casting a Shogun 2 game, you'll be like, "Hello, my fellow Follow the Samurai players."
Yeah, but it's so difficult sometimes when you have so much in mind going on, a lot of tournaments, a lot of games, and it's like so sad if you not cast something, because most of these games would be corrupted after a patch, and I don't think that it's that important for history, but who knows, maybe with time someone would find it interesting to take a look at the history of Total War games, to how it worked.
It might still be relevant in 10 years, who knows.
Who knows, indeed. And actually, if I got other important part of introduction, I'm not alone here, and being on the Prussian Prince channel right now, you may actually guess who I am with. Hello, Prussian Prince!
Hello!
And we're looking at Duck against Asparukh. This is the semi-finals of Rising Sun tournament without the numbers. I don't know why I'm telling this. And actually, I will try not to spoil results. I actually did it in previous 3 games, but I will not tell you how previous 3 games go.
Well,
it's obviously 2-1 in someone's favor.
Yeah, but I will spoil it. One of the players won the game.
Well, they both obvious because it's best of 5 series, and this is a 4th game.
You don't know that it might have been a draw.
Oh yeah, or maybe some rules breakage, right?
No, like 2 units. They had 2 units left, 1 each, and both routed at the same time.
Actually, I wonder if something like that ever happened. It would be interesting to see. Because once what happened for me was unit of my opponent in very close ending routed, came back from routing, and he potentially could have won the game because my units were wavering and they were completely not in shape, not in position. But he lost the game because the moment his unit routed, game started the timer. So even so, he come back after 5 seconds after he routed, like, game over, game over.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but strange things happen, and sometimes I think a lot of such stuff happens, but sometimes people just don't recognize it happening.
But let's concentrate on the game. This is Slumbering Settlement. We have in the middle Archery Dojo. On the left flank of Khan Shrine, and right flank Farmhouse. So pretty good dojos overall. And shall I go for Khan's build?
I'm actually a bit resistant right now. Obviously, don't expect any of our players to stream cheat.
Well, there's 3-minute delay.
Oh, then why not?
Yeah. So we do have Khan with Command Gun General. And actually 4 Yariki, those are heavily upgraded, rank 7, and 3 of them rank 7, 1 rank 6. Then I believe he has, what is this, 1 marine unit, 150 range, then 1, 2, 3, what is this, 4 red bears and 2 azures.
Yep.
And also, the coolest thing that's part of his build, you get
And we will not... Ah, you still mentioned... Even
Why?
it might be actually relevant even in 10 minutes. We don't know how game will progress. But yeah, it's right here.
Oh, wait.
Man.
Oh, that they've been... It's been like 5 minutes and... they haven't started. So actually, like, it's been going for 2 minutes, the beginning.
Well, Duck was ready
But-
long ago, and I don't know what Asparukh was waiting for.
Yeah.
And for Duck, unfortunately, we don't see all his forces for now. But stuff we see is 2 Shogunate Guard infantry, for morale hour obviously, and 3 Red Bears. We can easily expect a 4th one.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think it's still possible that Duck will take 6 infantry with 4 or 5 cavalry units. It's quite possible. His general still command gen with gun enabled. And even so, both players ready. Okay, finally game started. And let's see forces in movement. Yeah, here 1 more Red Bear for Duck. So we see 6 line units. Oh, something.
We see a lot of line units.
Oh yeah, now much more. Shogunate infantry, Shogunate. Basically 4 Shogunate infantry that in addition. I believe it might be all. And honestly, Han, you're in a big trouble right now.
Yeah, all those lines going for the shrine. But
Yeah.
I don't know about those Yari keys on the left flank.
Yeah, that's the problem with cavalry.
Yeah.
He I think, honestly, from what I know about playing against line builds, Asparukh does a terrible mistake right now. He should have used this opening to get his cavalry behind Duck.
Yeah.
He just should have went behind Duck.
Actually, like, he could take out Duck's left flank.
Yeah, that's other possibility if he does it. But his Yugi Kitai might get overwhelmed because Prussian Prince Duck obviously starts to understand what's happening here. Actually, Duck does a lot of mistakes near shrine right now.
Yeah.
But he got the shrine.
And he did get the archery dojo as well.
Oh, look at it. He have actually
3 Yariki.
shown 3 Yariki vanilla. Oh no, not vanilla. Level 2 also very cost effective cavalry.
General of Khan. It's a
And
bit
his
too-
Yugi Kitai. Oh, this is terrible. For Han, it's awful.
But at the same time, he's doing a decent job with his cav on the other flank. He's gonna get that red bears, or is he? Bit awkward.
I don't know. Yeah, strangely blobbed up cavalry. And here,
now-
for some strange reason, Duck doesn't push his advantage. When he charged his cavalry, his lines should have moved in, I believe.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, look at this Yugi Kitai. It's such an expensive unit. Less than a half man left, and
Only 40
this United
kills.
States Marines as well, only 100 kills. And this unit already at 60.
Yeah.
This flank will collapse pretty soon.
And that hierarchy of Khan gonna charge into those red bears, but still, like, there's that red bear to cover below those behind those buildings.
Yeah, and Asparukh already managed to lose 2 of his Yariki, which is actually quite big loss considering their veterancy.
I don't know, honestly, like, what Khan Asparukh had was better cav, and 150 range, so he should have pushed his 150 range advantage maybe, and he could have given up one flank. Like, he didn't need to engage. I think he could have.
Yeah,
Engaging
some
was not a good
questionable
idea.
decisions
Yeah.
from Duck on near archery dojo. He should finally he's putting his Shogunate Guard infantry away. Now let's count.
Or is he?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're gonna
Against
get
1,
shot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's over.
Yeah.
Well, unless Duck does something stupid like what he does right now with his Shogunate infantry, he have clear line advantage. Numbers, I mean, all he have to do is to constantly flank now.
Which
He
is
have
doing...
2 more units.
Yeah.
Another thing is, look how he is pushing. These United States Marines of Han Asparukh, they will not get into forest in time, I think. Or will they? There is no line of sight for this Shogunate infantry right now.
Yeah.
Nice,
see.
nice. Han Asparukh managed to save his United States Marines,
Oh, now they're firing.
but yeah, too late.
Yeah.
They killed, what, 2 men? Actually, 2 men. But now that Duck will have archery dodge and maybe later... I don't know, he may not even push for farmhouse. And Han Asparukh should have cavalry unit left.
Nice
but
move by Duck. Look, he's using 2 units against 1. That's nice.
Well, that's what you do when you play line against line, I guess.
Oh, he's gonna lose that red bear. And he's getting first volley, or is he? Oh, but that's Shogunate Guard infantry.
Of that near archery dodge.
Yeah.
Well, it does pretty cool job by taking attention of 2 Azure Dragon forces. So actually, huge blunder on Han Asparukh part. This Azure Dragon force in the middle of his forces, they doing nothing. So he is losing such an important area of coverage with his unit, but like over, just looking from above.
Yeah.
Nothing here to discuss even. So let's take a look at some nice shots from close up. Powder, powder, powder. Boom, boom, boom. Pew, 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 and stuff. Yeah.
Well, Fall of the Samurai is turning more and more into
Napoleon style
game.
But I still like, even if it would get again very line heavy game, I still believe that because of lack of this square formation, cavalry would have more place than in Napoleon.
Yeah.
But I would like some more changes, cost changes. I mean, really.
Red bear is the problem, I think.
Not only them, I think maybe all basic infantry should get one less morale, for example.
Not sure.
I think it's important right now because the only tool cavalry player will have right now is decimation. Would be, I think, it may add dynamic to the game. Of course, I don't know how it will be. It's just it's always requires some testing, like constantly charging. Units route, units come back, units route. It may create very hectic but interesting to watch gameplay, and it's 3-1. Agony Duck taking this semi-final.
Yeah.
First finalist decided. Congratulations.
Second one would be either Boss Tycoon or who is it? Boss Tycoon or Killerfish.
Killerfish.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, fortunately, even so, it was line spam. It was relatively aggressive line spam, I should say.
Yeah.
So I forgive you, Duck. I forgive you for that. Not like he needs my forgiveness. But yeah, I hope we'll find a way to deal with this. I really hope so. Good games, and let's take a look at final stats really fast, just to see kill count. And as you can see, units kills very evenly spread up over all units of Duck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units have over 100 kills, and 6 units have between 50 and 100 kills. So each unit took a bit. He almost lost his general. 40 men lost with 0 kills, and for Han Asparukh, not that effective, just not that effective. Again, Single mistake with cavalry usage and you done for. And Yugi Kitai, he should have, Asparukh really should have just run away when he saw
Yeah.
4 Shogunate infantry with 2 Redbeards with Shogunate Guard infantry. That's freaking 7 line units in one area.
Yeah.
Like 150 range advantage mean nothing when you have such a horde pushing you. He should have given up on that dojo, I believe, on Shrine. And honestly, I still believe that such a strong cavalry have a place on the field, but he used it awfully. It's like you don't keep cavalry in melee fight with line units, and you don't use only your cavalry. You want to charge, overwhelm, retreat, or charge, retreat, and let your line come and finish it. Like, you never stay in a melee fight with enemy line, which is very important and not easy to do, obviously.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.
Thank you for watching.